Hello everyone and welcome back to Abundant Automation. Yes, so we are still in the middle of expanding the whole logistics thing. I think this endeavor is kind of drawing to a close. We did end up connecting, well, pretty much all of the base, all of the necessary parts anyway. To the logistics network, we now have automated fuel supply for the trains. We have automation of, well, pretty much all the delivery once we choose to actually use it. And what remains to be done is just some minor improvements here and there, such as upgrading these chests to passive providers. So we shall do just this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Red circuits are looking okay, although I think I'll want to grab myself some red and blue circuits into a chest. Just, let's call it 200 of each. Of each, so that we can end up requesting those. Now down here everything was already set up. Well, oh yes, of course, these Speed Module 1 providers are now obviously part of the network, so their contents would have been taken up to the production of the thingies. The assembling machine level 3s. Alright, down here pretty much the same thing. I just want a chest with some batteries in it, so that I may request those, or request them personally. What's it with the words today? Yeah, request them personally or just have them shipped to some other remote location. Alright, so this thing will also need upgrading, quite literally, because what we'll want to do is just more of what we did before. Which will mean... oh, what do you want from me? Which will mean requesting all of the lower tier stuff into this, and then using that predominantly to upgrade. So we'll only want you to insert if there's very few underground belts in there. Same thing with regular transport belts and splitters. So less than 50, less than 50. And then you will all become requesters, unlimited ones in fact, and you will request all of the respective item. Now come on. So that's that. And I don't think I'll want to go to highest level just yet. Although what I will do is have these into requester chests, transformed into requester chests already, and have the infrastructure set up and ready to go, so that we'll just need to plug them in. Now this will mean that we're not going to be able to request any of the level 2 or level 1 stuff for that matter. But I think we'll do just fine. Alright, you'll insert if there's less than 50 fast undergrounds, you with less than 50 fast overgrounds, and you with less than 50 Fast splitters. You're unlimited and requesting them. You're requesting them, and you are requesting those. Very well. Alright, so that's this upgrade chain done. Let's have a look up here. There's another steel chest and another one. Same thing here. Now this was already upgraded, I think. Yeah, we did do this already. This is also a new thing. There's another smart chest here which needs upgrading. Alien artifacts. We have 770 of those in stock, so not really in a hurry there. Let me also put in my speed modules here. Alright, now there's one more thing here which begs my attention. And that would be, do I want to automate the production of robots? And if so, to what degree? I mean, one common technique is just inserting robots directly into roboports so that they keep getting produced when they leave the roboport. But I think I'll just go with producing the robots themselves. I think that's about the extent I need to go. So maybe we will it's a little tricky here. I wouldn't really want to. If I do it like this and directly take off this belt, I feel it feels kind of dirty, to be honest. But then again, this isn't really a high throughput situation to begin with. But here is something that we can do, I think. If we have a belt that goes like this, and you get inserted there, no, we can't do it that way. Oh, that's alright. We'll just have it go like this. Yeah, it's very tempting to just go ahead at this point and fly in red circuits. But it kind of goes against my understanding of logistics bots in this space. I would very much like to restrict them to, well, yeah, logistics bots. I would very much like to restrict them to just bringing me things or very small quantities. Shipping very small quantities of stuff about the place. So option A is just saying screw it, we're doing it this way, and that's this. this will work. Yeah, let's do it. So you're going to have a passive provider here. We're going to have two smart inserters feeding into this one. And you're going to work if there's... Let's call it 500 of each, shall we? No, we can always stock up on that later. So you're doing this, you're doing that. And then we'll have a split belt running through here. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you dare. Alright. You and... you. Alright, that seems about okay. I think I can work with that. Can just supply you with plenty of advanced circuits there. Don't really need them ourselves. Alright, so you're doing that. And I think that's about the last thing I want automated here. Let's do a quick check up here. We already did that though. And yeah, that's about that. Alright. Well, that's a very nice place to be now. Alright, one more thing. I think I'll want to... Yeah, with all of this being set up, I want to move to a situation where pretty much every item is being produced automatically and is requestable from the system, so that will mean we'll need to stock up on a couple of things here. And I think I'll have some of those just supplied by robots, just because I can't be bothered doing too much extravagant work there. But we don't need to rely on that crutch for everything now, do we? So one thing I'll definitely want are oil refineries and chemical plants. So both are steel plates, iron gear wheels, electronic circuits and pipes. And oil refineries are then, on top of that, some stone bricks. Let's see what we can come up with here. So we have steel, green circuits up there. Do we need raw iron? No, we don't. What else do we want to produce here? Steel plate, yeah, steel furnaces would be another thing. Stone furnaces we could also do. Those are needed for boilers. We're not really doing steam engines, so we can skip on those, on the boilers. You, however, will be needing copper cable. that's also... no, not really. It's not really something we can do up here. Although, copper cable. I'm trying to do too many things at once again. I think what we'll do is just take half of this lane. Let's redo this. Oh yeah, very considerate. Just taking these out of my hands. Alright, so coming up here will be a split line of iron and stone bricks. Yeah, like so. And then back here, what we can do is create... I have a daring idea. Might work, might not. And I think not is the operative word here. Although... yeah, I want to make this as compact as possible, and I think I'm about to not succeed. Yeah, obviously, because I would need to put them on opposite sides of the track. Can we then... Right, so we could just take... iron up here, split it, have you running back down. Man, this is getting ugly. But let's stick with the thought for a minute. So we will want pipes and cogwheels. We want to put both of them on that end, and we want to take from there. And then what? I feel like I'm getting overly creative here. In not a good way. Let's think. So we still want this lane. I'm really trying to focus here, but I'm feeling a little bit like this won't work the way I want it to. So we have steel, green circuits up on the north side. We have stone on this lane. And we need all the same stuff except for stone. Except for stone, so that's something. down here, 2. Now, wouldn't this work? I think it would. Let's give it the old so-called college try. Okay, so you oil refineries and you chemical plants. Yeah, that's certainly something. I'm kind of pleased and horrified with the way this looks at the same time. All right, but let's just stick with it, connecting all of those up. Now, one thing I'm not doing with this, which can be fixed though. No, cannot be fixed. At least, yeah. Let's worry about that later. So what I was trying to do here was fixing the steel furnace production at the same time, but yeah, it's one thing at a time. So you're only inserting if we have less than, let's call it 10 refineries. And then I want a total of 50 chemical plants, and that'll be good. So we'll still need to have a look at steel furnaces. But yeah, we're a little over time already. So I think that's just going to have to be in the next episode, and it will also try to automate some of the other small commodities such as beacons, pump jacks, and all the other good stuff. But until then, and as always, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been Discrimed, and I shall see you soon.